Dear participants, welcome to the online orientation of National Cadet Corps Army Wing of Guru Nanak College, Chennai. Now I request Dr. LRS Kalanidhi, Vice Principal Student Affairs, to give the welcome address. Ma'am, please.
Pleasant afternoon to one and all present here for the third day of our online orientation of students' extension activities of Guru Nanak College. I deem it an honor to deliver this welcome address on this third day. At the outset, I heartily welcome our most respected General Secretary and Correspondent of our Guru Nanak College, Mr. Manjit Singh Nair, to our midst. Hearty welcome to you, sir, to witness the third day event to be given by NCC Army. Next is my proud moment to welcome our most respected principal, Dr. N.G. Raghunathan, sir, who is the torchbearer driving us all to conduct lots of programs to promote and educate the student friends as well as and parents and all connected with the Guru Nanak College. Hearty welcome to you, sir, to this third day program of our students' extension activities. With your able support, we have been going on step by step to educate and promote the activities of Guru Nanak College for the better execution of all the activities in the college. Next is my proud privilege to welcome the facilitator of today's program, Namashivayam, the senior most professor of our college, who is heading the Department of Physics. Hearty welcome to you, sir. Our Dr. Namashivayam, sir, is such a dynamic personality in the college, who is the sports council, and my dear freshers, you will see him in full action. And it is from his department we have been getting lots of successful cadets both in Army and Air Wing. Hearty welcome to you, sir, for having spared your precious time to be with us to facilitate Dr. Rajan today, who is going to present his NCC Army Wings programs. Thank you so much, sir, for having come all the way. Next is my proud privilege to welcome the day's program coordinator, the staff coordinator of today's program, Dr. P. Rajan, our NCC officer for Army Wing. Hearty welcome to you, sir, to our midst to present and motivate our freshers of 2021 batch to join NCC Army Wing and to bring laurels to their family and to our college and to the nation. It's really a wonderful occasion for us to share the good things happening in our college and all the academic activities along with the extension activities, so that the freshers will have a picture, a mind mapping of what is going on here and what to decide to choose the activities. So in that case, I heartily welcome Dr. P. Rajan. And next, I have great pleasure in welcoming the deans, Dean Academics, Dean Research. There are more than 8 schools here, and I welcome all the deans who are gracing this occasion and who are helping us, promote the activities to the students. A hearty welcome to you all, deans, and it's my happy moment to welcome the heads of the department. All departments are in full swing in the beginning of this academic year, doing a great job to help the freshers understand their entry level, so that they will also know how to go about. So hearty welcome to you, heads of the departments. You are really a great support to me in conducting this program in a grand success, because you are there behind the success of this program by sending your students to participate in this. Next is my proud privilege to the members of staff of our college. It's a very big galaxy of Guru Nanak College. Hearty welcome to you all, ladies and gentlemen, to grace this happy moment to welcome the heroes, the next gen heroes, the freshers of 2021 batch, who are a large number, to witness the program every day and then internalize what is happening here. And it's a nice moment for them to learn and the activities are prevailing here. So hearty welcome to you, dear boys and girls, the freshers 2021 batch of the Golden Jubilee year of Guru Nanak College. Program, Dr. Mahendra Kumar, And at this moment, I thank heartily the Dean Research, Dr. J. Jayanti, who has been supporting us in a way. And Dr. Mahendra Kumar, heartily welcome to you to be a great support to us in running this program once again. Thank you very much. And I now invite the facilitator of today's program, Dr. K. Namashivayan, to kindly take over the session. Sir, please.
Thank you. Am I audible? Good afternoon, one and all present here. Respected Secretary and Correspondent, Sardar Manjit Singh Nayaji, and the most dynamic principal of our institution, Dr. M.G. Raghunathan, the great inspirer for us, and he has been motivating us to do things in the best and fast way possible. And you have just witnessed our Vice Principal, Dr. L.R.S. Kalanidhi, Student Affairs, and she is the lady behind all other activities even after the college hours. And respected deans of different schools, controller of examinations, and Mr. Rajan, the NCC officer, and other faculty members, heads of the departments, and my dear students and parents. And it's a great opportunity for me to share some of my views on this program. See, normally we all join the institution with great expectation. Do you all get it? Yes, we do get it. When do we get it? Only when we apply for it or we have to ask there for it. Since you are all new to the institution, we are here to show you the existing infrastructural facilities and other facilities that will make you or it will mold you to be a good person to face the challenges in the near future, or you are going to face it in the real life. So graduation is not just getting degree alone. Getting a degree of choice is not actually the degree. You have to be fully equipped to face the challenges that you are going to face. And you would have seen our campus. It has all the infrastructure and the academic ambience will provide you the best, and you will not realize it now. You will realize it only after you depart from the institution. You will understand what type of education that you have got. So academically, you will be excellent, no doubt about it. But we feel it is insufficient. We wanted to provide you with all other skill developing things which are essential to face the world. And in that aspect, you would have seen the lush green ground. It is a symbol of actually, as far as cricket is concerned, next to MC, that is MAC, that is Chepa ground, Guru Nanak is the best tough ground with the 7 pitches. It was actually conducted the tied match between India and Australia. And if you find any cricketer, normally they would have visited Guru Nanak. The reason is because anybody who gets into Guru Nanak goes out with flying colors. The same way we want you all to go out with flying colors. Academic orientation, you all had actually similar orientation in all institutions. Academic orientation is a term that describes the way that you think about and approach your studies. More specifically, it looks at the relationship between these 2 factors, not beyond that. But here, I want to add a little bit. It is beyond academic. What do we have to do? That is after hours we have to do. In fact, in a collegiate education, you learn more from your friends than from your teachers. Of the hours, stay here and encash whatever is available with us. You have to enrich your ideas. You have to encash all the facilities. You have to make use of it. And in that aspect, yesterday you all would have listened to our controller of examination, Madam Dr. Rajshri. She has described everything from A to Z. Normally we used to say A to Z. In fact, she discussed everything with A to Z. For all the terms, she had a nice saying, and you all would have understood everything that day. I want to add a little bit to it. So I would like to start from where she left. First of all, in a collegiate life, we all have to be self-disciplined. Only a disciplined student can come up in life. Of course, discipline doesn't come on its own. Some of them have inherent discipline and some of them are forced to take a discipline. It is self-discipline is a pattern for behavior where you choose to do what you know you should do rather than what you want to do. So there's a big difference between what you want to do and what you are supposed to do. Being disciplined gives us strength to withstand hardships and difficulties, whether physical, emotional, or mental. So only by getting disciplined, you can face the challenges. You'll become tough and you can face any sort of emotional thing that happens. You'll be in a position to bear it and you can you can overcome all the difficulties that you are going to face. That will help you to solve your issues in the real time. It is the assertion of willpower over more basic desires and is synonymous with self-control. It includes having the personal initiative to get started and the stamina to persevere. So there comes stamina, very essential. And in the college's duration, I want to be bilingual here. The college education வெறும் படிப்பு மட்டும் கிடையாது. படிப்புக்கு அப்பாற்பட்டு அதுக்கு மேலேயும் ஒரு சில விஷயங்கள் இருக்கு. Self-discipline is very essential. And there are so many areas where you can spend time. One is being a sports convener. I suggest sports is part and parcel where you get yourself trained. You become physically strong, mentally strong. You become disciplined. You spend your time in a more constructive way. Of course, everyone cannot take part in sports. Then what next we have to do? And during the course of our college time, we have to spend some time on social issues. We have to address issues that are prevailing around us and we have to give solutions. We have to take active part in it, for which we have NSS, NCC, YRC, and Red Cross. So many forums are there. In every forum, ultimately the aim is to discipline the children. We have to have a disciplined life. Then we have to have a social bent upon mind. And then you have to be trained to face the world. Everything becomes part and parcel, but doing things in a different way. And as far as the NCC is concerned, it is a unique one. Say, Guru Nanak College is earlier days known for its cricket ground. Next one is NCC. I have to give you some examples. 5 years back, one madam from Banavani Matriculation School came to our college and she was seeking admission in physics. I'm a physics head, so I would like to give examples from my department. And the student had nearly 95% mark. I asked him, why don't you go for B? He said, no, sir, engineering is not my prime idea. What do you want to do then? Then he said, I wanted to be an officer in army. So what are our plans? See, even at the time of joining college, he had a very clear plan. Every day I used to cross the college, sir. I have seen Saturdays and Sundays fully packed with uniformed students and seeing the charm of their parade. He said, I wanted to join NCC. That is the reason why I have come to Guru Nanak College. That type of passionate life children should have. Dream comes true, man. Dream comes true. You all have to dream. As Abdul Kalam stated earlier, you all have to dream. Dreaming in the right way to achieve things in our own way. So, the student joins physics and he is the department topper. Of course, every year one student has to be a topper. So, normally we don't think about the toppers. Academically, you have to be good, we appreciate. That's so. But beyond academics, he was an NCC student and of course, he was from Aim. You don't believe that he was the first fighter pilot from our institution. I think we all heard about fighter pilots and fighters and he fought for it. He was a true fighter in sense. He wanted to do NCC in Guru Nanak College, not at the cost of studies. He had his studies, only on weekends we used to have NCC. So he had NCC, he was very regular, a timid fellow at that time. Now you just type in, if once you put Sai or Sai Sri Ram, Guru Nanak College, you will immediately find the fighter pilot name. With the Jaguar at its he will be just standing near a Jaguar. This is how we have to imagine. We have to work for it. And you just put one more word, Kavya, Guru Nanak College, Kavya Clip, Guru Nanak College. Immediately you will find 5 or 6 posters standing with whom? Not with politicians. Even with the Prime Minister, you can stand. You will find her standing only with all army head, all the three army, naval, and the air heads. See, even when President came to Guru College, all the teachers were kept at a distance of 50 meters or beyond that. That is a maximum or minimum distance with which we can witness. But we find that girl, Kavya Dilip of NCC Cadet from Department of Physics, standing 2 to 3 feet nearer to the President. That closeness can be established only when you are an NCC student. So in NCC, but one thing is there, you have to be passionate about it. Not everyone can get it. Normally, the colleges will have 50 to 100 seats. Guru Nanak being a good institution and maintaining NCC for such a long duration, I think we have two streams, NCC Yaving as well as NCC Army Wing, with nearly 100 candidates in Yaving as well as in Army Wing. And I can proudly say that in the last 15 years, every year you will find 8 candidates minimum. That's a maximum for a department. We send 8 candidates for NCC, and I assure you that all the 8 candidates have completed their degree. The reason is, when you do something at the extra time, you know the value of the time. So by joining NCC, either it is Yavin or Army, both are equally good. They don't cost you studies. They add value to it. See, when I just meet a student on a normal course, I take 1 hour to teach him a lab practical. But NCC students often used to miss whenever they go for a Republic Day parade. 2 months, we won't see him here. They go for training. You can see him only on the TV, saluting the Prime Minister and the President of India. They come once in a while, but still, having come, what they do, no, just in half an hour, they will finish 3 to 4 practicals. They don't get any mercy. We all accommodate them, since because they are the touch bearers of our institution. Anybody who goes into NCC, NSS, sports, doing something of the hour for the institution to bring laurels to the institution, we all appreciate, we all support, we all accommodate them. So any student for that matter, if you take any extra curricular activities which will bring in turn laurels to the institution, all the staff members will be supporting you. You will be getting 100% support even after the class hours, even on Saturdays and Sundays. All our teachers will come here and teach them separately. We see that because they do something to the institution. So in turn, we wanted to do. So ultimately, what they gain, not only degree which everybody gets, in addition to that, they have some C certificate, B certificate, and all these certificates are very essential. Just joining NCC, leaving after 3 years is of no use. You have to do it very sincerely. Normally, the parades are going to happen only on Saturdays and Sundays, regularly on Sundays. If it is a holiday, maybe on Saturday. And normally, we see pistols and guns only at the PUBG or in a video game, not in hand. But you find them firing at the ranges. Something which one has to feel. Just looking at gun firing is not charm. You have to fire. Am I right? Normally, we get fired at other corners. That is not the way. We have to fire. That comes only when you join such branches, NCC or Yaving, whatever it is. You get bills where your physical strength is enhanced. You get the stamina. You become very hard. Of course, without pain, there's no pleasure, man. So in NCC and all, you have to work hard. But doing work is only for your own. Just like fertilizer, it looks very bad, but ultimately that is for the growth. Medicines are actually bitter in taste, but that is good for your health. And similarly, NCC is a tough one, but ultimately it gives you all the ingredients to become a full-fledged person. It not only gives you the physical strength, but also the mental strength. And moreover, once you get a chance to go out of the state, the interstate cultural exchanges can happen, and you become a broad-minded person, and wherever you go, you find you will be received well. Once you are an NCC student, you get all the receptions. Wherever you go, you'll be received nicely. And even in examinations, actually, they give you different concessions. Suppose if you are normally in colleges, we have B grade and the C certificate examinations are conducted. So normally people with the 2 years, they do B certificate, and the C certificate after 3 years, of course, you'll be getting all the tickets from our NCC master, Dr. Rajan. I want to say only one thing. UPSC examination, everybody is fighting for it. But do you know one thing? Even the 32 vacancies are reserved for NCCC certificate holders. In UPSC examination, 32 vacancies are reserved in IMA as for NCCC certificate holders. And in every interview, you are bound to get 10 to 15 marks. You become smart man. So the personality is getting enriched. Personality development happens on its own without you realizing that it happens on its own. So NCC is a very good platform where you can get molded yourself. You will become a self-disciplined person, a person who knows the value for time, because we do work. Children work on Saturdays and Sundays. They're running short of time. So they have the habit of working fast. So what actually happens is children who spend more time on other activities know the value of the time. So you become smart, you do things fast. Any person who knows the value of time are going to be successful. So NCC is a platform that sharpens your mind, gives you a good physics, you become a full-fledged person. So I suggest, I'm not requesting, I suggest every one of you should take up some field activity, either NSS or NCC or any sports activities. Of course, you would have given certificates. People who are joined through sports would have given. Others can also come to the nets and get practice. See, only 11 can play, but 11 people can be trained with even few more children from outside. They may not get a chance, but the spirit of encouraging our own college team is always there. So you become a team player. And as far as leadership qualities are concerned, it is the best at the NCC. So I suggest children, all the freshers, to make an eye on NCC. Not everyone will be getting. It is going to be a tough competition. There are going to be few exams. You have to have the physics, parental support. All that is very essential. But once you take up a course like NCC, a program like NCC, then you can just forget about your future. The college will assure you a degree. The excellent academic ambience will give you a best degree. And by doing one such additional course along with your curriculum, you become a full-fledged person to face the world. Right? At this juncture, I want to conclude only one thing. I want to conclude my offering you some simple advice for how to make the best of your experience here at Guru Nanak College. Share your knowledge and skills. Don't keep them to yourself. Challenge yourself and your peers on a daily basis. Embrace one another's passion for children, education, communities, policy, and practice. Absorb everything and above all, have fun. I want every one of you to have a fun-filled learning at Guru Nanak College. I thank at this juncture the management, principal, and vice principal student affairs for giving me this opportunity to share some of my ideas with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your motivating speech. And this speech would really motivate our students to join NCC and other extension activities. Thank you very much. Now I request Dr. P. Rajan, NCC Officer, Army Wing of Guru Nanak College, to kindly orient our students regarding NCC Army Wing. Sir, please.
So thank you, Magendran sir, and thank you, Dr. Namachwin sir, for briefing and explaining about the importance of NCC. And a very good evening to one of our present here. At the outset, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our respected General Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. Ncc Singh sir, and our beloved principal sir, and energetic, I can say energetic and inspiring principal by way of the quick actions and prompt action on time. So our beloved principal, Dr. M.G. Raghunathan sir, and ever smiling vice principal student of us, Dr. L.R.S. Kalanidhi ma'am, and professor and the Department of Physics, Dr. K. Namachwani sir, and for having given me the wonderful opportunity to brief and share about the activities of NCC Army Wing. for the freshers. And I also welcome Controller of Examinations, Dr. N.C. Rajastri Madam, and the Dean Academics, Dr. Savitri Ma'am, and aides and deans and aides of various schools, and staff members and dear students. I really feel very happy to see you in the online platform. So I request, I inform everyone. So kindly bear with me a few minutes, and I'm assured that I will not take much time. uh, yes. Before starting up the sessions, I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Jayanti Ma'am, Dean Research, and Dr. Magendra Kumar, who is the host of today's sessions, for providing the YouTube channel facilities for these presentations. Thank you, everyone. So I'll start my presentation. Yes. So, what is NCC about? What's the necessities the government of India to establish the NCC in all the colleges and schools? Because see, every year the government of India, the Minister of Defense is spending and allocating the crores of funds to maintain the NCC. So the main reason, I'll tell you, the during the Second World War, there was a lot of shortage in the manpower, right? That is one reason to have the trained and skilled the armed forces, and we can say that the NCC is the second line of defense forces. That's a reason the government of India has established the NCC, even all the colleges and schools. So the NCC came into existence on 16th April 1948 through Act of Parliament, and it was formally inaugurated on 15th July 1948 with a boys division only. The subsequently in 1949 they established the girls division, that is senior divisions, senior wings. On 1st April 1950, the air wing was established with one air squadron, each at Bombay and Kolkata. The naval wing of the NCC was raised in July 1952, thus completing the true representation of all services in the NCC. Yes. Actually, the NCC is a voluntary organization which is administered by the Minister of Defense. The entire control of the NCC is under the control of Minister of Defense. This Defense Ministry is the overall control of and responsible to the government for efficient functioning of the NCC and other matters. So the Ncc headquarters located at New Delhi, and they headed by the officer in the rank of Lieutenant General, who is responsible for the entire functions of the NCC in the country. And there are 17 directorates all over India. Each and every directorates will be headed by the rank of Major General and Brigadier or equal from the three services. The officers will be deputed from these three air forces and army or naval services. They'll be deputed to take care of the 17 directorates. And each directorate has many groups, right? For example, our unit, our college comes under the Tamil Nadu and Andaman Nicobar directorate, which is located in Secretariat, which controls the more 7 groups in Tamil Nadu. For example, I'll tell you that there are 7 groups. The one is Madras A, Madras B, and Coimbatore group, Madurai group, Tiruchi group, Puducherry, and Andaman Nicobar. So our unit and our college comes under the Madras A. So Madras A has many units, like our unit. One is 1 TN battery, one, there are many units under the Madras A group. And under each unit, there are many schools and colleges, right? And because once if you enroll, so you will come to know all the details. Because I don't want to make confusion at this stage. Once if you enroll into the NCC, you will come to know what are the functions of the NCC. Yes. What is the main objective? What is the main objective and aim of NCC? Why the government should, that's what I already told you, the government wants the second line of armed forces. Because if any war is being declared with enemy countries or something like that, if they lose a lot of armed forces, so suddenly they cannot call the civilians to fight for our nations. That's the main reasons they've been trying the college students as well as from the school level and college level. They're keeping ready for the work for the nations. So it's our pride to work for the motherland and to protect our motherland. So the main objective to develop the highly motivated, patriotic, selfless, and disciplined, who is capable of providing leadership in any walk of life for the betterment of the nation and the public. And to create the human resource of organized, trained, and motivated youth to provide the leadership in all walks of life and always be available for the service of the nation, to provide a suitable environment to motivate the youth to take up the career in the armed force. Yes, I'll tell you, the main motto of the NCC is unity and the discipline. So when you're able to unite the your teammates, definitely you can be the good leader with a disciplined manner. So that NCC will teach you all the things, how to be become the leader and leadership qualities, and everything the NCC will teach you. You can get it from the NCC. That's the main advantage for joining the NCC. Yes. But before enrolling in the NCC, every students and every cadets must know the meaning of the NCC flag. So here I presented the NCC flag. Here, here there are three colors in the flag. The one is red. It represents the army force, right? It represents the army force. That second one is deep blue. It represents the navy. And the third one is light blue, represent the Air Force. Yes, and in between, in the middle of the flag, there are the lotuses, which represent the 17. I already told you there are 17 directorates which takes care of the entire process of the NCC. So it represents the 17 state directorates. And the below that has been written in Hindi, unity of discipline. Yes, unity of discipline. It's a motto of NCC. Yes, before enrolling into the NCC, you must know the meaning of the flag. Yes, there are many camps are conducted at the NCC. Right, I'll tell you the few camps. Once if you enroll in the first year, you will be trained in-house. You will not be having any camp, and you will not be going out of the college. So all the training will be done at college level itself, right? So as a Aim officer, as a NCC officer, every Saturday we'll have the parade. After once the parade is open, we will have the training and, for example, fitness training, physical fitness training, and mental preparation, and all the drill practice and everything will be done at the college level in the first year, right? And you'll be involved in many blood awareness, blood donation camp, and public some awareness camp, some environmental awareness camp. Most of the this kind of camps you will be involved, but you will not be going for any military camp in the first year, right? I'll tell you what are the camps you'll be having in the second year. And the first one, it's these camps not only for the army, it's for all the three NCCs. One is Army Wing and Air Wing and Naval. The first one is Voice Signing Camp, Now Signing Camp, and Rock Climbing Camp, National Integration Camp, Third Signing Camp, Army Attachment Camp, and Air Force Attachment Camp, Republic Day Camp, Independence Day Camp, and Annual Training Camp. Here, I want to inform you that so every year we are sending our students, and our students are representing in Delhi for IDTC camp. See, when this year in January 2020, yes, these two students, Cadet Gautam and Cadet Abhishek, represented in RDC Delhi in 2020. Right? It's very pride for the NCC cadet as well as for the institutions who represent the. So once if you enroll, if you work hard, definitely you will have the better opportunity to represent for Odyssey also. right? That for other regular students, we are not enrolling. The other students may not get this wonderful opportunity. So you can meet many officers in Delhi, and you may feel a very wonderful feelings. Yes. Our principal sir wished and blessed them, these two cadets, for appraising and RDC. Yes. Cadet training. So once if you enroll, that's what I already told you, you'll be given a drill practices and shooting, and in our campus we'll give the drill except the shooting and physical fitness and map reading and first aid camp training and covering base of military training. All the training will be given in-house, that's inside the campus. For since we don't have the shooting range, and we'll request our unit to arrange the shooting range in some nearby colleges, which is located on the remote side, and we'll take you to for the shooting camp. Yes. Now it's B certifications, right? In the first year, you will not be having any exam or something like that, right? So the first year you will be trained in all the way, right? All the training will be given to mold you, right? And the second year, you will be going for the many camps organized by the units, right? NCC units. So we'll get the vacancies. For example, we have Sir said, and Mr. Sir said that we have 100 vacancies, out of which already the second year and third year cadets are there 50 cadets, and we have remaining 50 vacancies. So see, now there are 2,000 students have enrolled in our college. So you can see that what will be the demand for this NCC, right? Anyhow, we'll be conducting the test, and we will have the interview and other things. It will be the circular will be sent through our principal sir, and you can come for that interview once everything's done, right? In the second year, you'll be attending the many camps. So for taking up the B certificate exam, you must have attended 75% of training hours in our college, and you must have gone for 2 camps organized by the NCC directorate, right? And again, this is the C certificate. Yes, once if you complete your B certificate in the second year, again, when you're moving to the third year, you'll be having the C certificate exam. That's the end of the third year, right? But the eligibility is you must have passed in the B certificate, and you should have the 75% of the training hours, and you must have attended 2 camp organized by the B certificate. That the same eligibility for the C certificate. These 2 certificates you'll be getting. And what is the advantage, sir? What I'm going to do with these 2 certificates? So that's what I'll tell you about this certificate. Yes. See, sir, the Namachman sir also just told me there are many opportunities for the NCC cadets. Yes. Once if you get B certificate or C certificate, so you have the good opportunity to enroll in the Indian Military Academy. So for example, other students will not get this chance. So you will get, there are 64 seats have been allocated and reserved for this NCC cadets alone. And for Officers Training Academy, there are under seats that were allocated for the NCC cadets. Likewise, Indian Naval Academy was 6, and Indian Air Force 10%, and Flying Training course. Like that, you have many reservations in the government side. Yes, and once you enroll into the NCCs, every Saturday you will have the official parade. So this is our parade ground. So we will have that parade open. So all the cadets will be presenting there, and we will open the parade. And once the parade opens, we will start giving the training, all kind of training. That's what I told you. All the training will be given to the cadets. Every Saturday, that parade will be there. It's more maximum. We'll start by 7 o'clock. It will be there for 2 to 3 hours every Saturday. Yes. Yes. So senior is giving and monitoring the drill practices during the parade. Yes, we have wonderful SWs. SW means the girls team of NCC. We used to call the senior wings. And the boys team is senior division. It's called senior division SD cadet, the boys, and SW is the senior wing for the girls NCC cadets. So we have the senior cadets to train the SW cadets also under the supervision of the NCC officer. That NCC myself will also be available there for monitoring all kind of training. Yes. After the enrollment, uh, so so we request the officers from the unit. So here is Mr. Rajkumar, the PS staff. His main role is to train the first year students about the basic. From the basic level. He will train all the first year students. He will teach what is that about that all the training he will teach, and each and every week we'll call the PA staff to train the NCC cadets. This is during the training session, and this is training by PA staff from NCC unit. This is for exclusively we have done for the SW, that is senior wing cadet. Yes, this is all about the NCC, and yeah, so it's about the functions and why it was established, what is the main aim and objective and other things. Yes, and our college also from last in 2019 we started conducting an inter-college competition for NCC cadets alone, right? Its name is Cadet Group, and in these competitions, that we will be there were actually more than 25 colleges will be participating in several competitions. For example, ground of honor and drill practices and tent pitching, and many competition will be conducted, and this will be judged by the military officers, and finally the winners will be given the prizes. So last 2 years it was started in 2019, and the two times we have conducted 2019 and 2020, and the March before this Corona, the COVID outbreak, we are 7th and 8th March we have completed our intercollegiate competition. So I would like to share some of the photos for you. Yes, and he was actually he's the Major General Karthikeyan. He was a retired, and he was the chief guest for our first Cadet group, and he was the chief guest for the inaugural, and he addressed and he was sharing his memories with the military officers, and he shared many things when he was services. He faced a lot of things, so he shared and he insisted every students and all the cadets should come forward to join the armed forces and to work for the motherland. That's what he insisted, and it was our cadets gave the God of Honor to the chief guest. Yes, he's our general secretary and the correspondent. He was the chief guest for our valedictorization of first cadet group. Is Mr. Manju Singh Nair. He also addressed the importance of the NCC, and actually he is also the assistant commandant, the additional commandant in the home guards of Tamil Nadu, and he insisted that all the cadets must join any of the defense forces. So that way he has addressed and distributed the prizes to the winners. So the overall banner backed by the Women's Christian College during 2019, the first cadet group, the Women's College. This was the runner-up, and this is the NCC cadets with the chief guest. Yes. The 7th and 8th March of 2020, we have conducted the second category. Though we have, the chief guest was Sri Rajagopalan IAS. He is the present state information commissioner. And he was very happy to, when I approached him, yes, I said, sir, we are conducting the second time of category exclusively for the NCC cadets. So he readily accepted, immediately without saying anything. He accepted. Rather than okay, I'll come. Definitely, I want to meet all your cadets. That was. It's is somehow it will give something to you. The NCC will give everything to you, right? And he addressed the cadets and distributed the prizes to the winners, and he also prized the two RDC, means our Gautam and Abhishek, and he prized them. And in 2020, the second category, Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Alliance won the overall banner in the second category. And you can see the faces of how they are happily receiving their cup. Yeah, like this. Actually, even the other colleges also conducting the intercollegiate competitions for the NCC cadets. And in 2020, we got the overall a banner from the Alpha Science and Science College, wherein more than 25 colleges participated in the competitions. And every year we will bring the large to the institutions by bringing the overall banner and several trophies to the colleges. This is 2020, we brought this overall banner to the college. And 2019, we got the overall banner from Dr. Ambedkar University. This is the cup, and it's the overall banner of overall banner for Dr. Ambedkar University. We got it in 2019. Yes. So we have handed over the overall banner and the trophies to the principal of Alpha Arts and Science College. Yes. Apart from that, connecting of intercollegiate and conducting various training and physical fitness, we also do the several awareness camps, the public awareness camp and the environment awareness camp and blood donation camp, and we'll do a lot of an educational awareness camp, drug abuse awareness camp, like that. And this photo you are seeing here, actually we have done, you might have heard that Kavalan app, SOS app, as introduced by the Tamil Nadu police, and we supported them, and in association with the city police, we have conducted the awareness camp at Besant Nagar, and this is a photo of that. And yes. Yes, like I said, we have conducted the medical camp. Every year we will conduct some kind of medical camp. So last year in 2019 we have conducted medical camp for the public at Madavakam. So we will arrange some medical camps. So we will invite some doctors to have to facilitate to meet the public. If they have any problem medically, it will be resolved. And yes, this is the photographs of medical camp. Yes, we will also do the road safety awareness program. See, our cadets are holding these awareness hoardings boards. Yes, and it's awareness on drug addiction and cancer for the school student at Corporation School at Maduvangarai. So every year we used to conduct the drug awareness program in schools level. So once if you start that drug addictions at the school level, it's very it will be very helpful to stop the drug addictions. So we are concentrating on many schools and conducting this kind of drug addictions programs. This is the beach cleaning activity done at Marina and Kovalam under the Swachh Pakwara program. Yes. And apart from that, we also have do the cleaning activity of the museums. This is the Egmore museums, and we have cleaned all the monumental, the valuable monumental, and the records of the museums. And frequently, we will do this cleaning activity also. Yes, I told you, no, so we will create the awareness about the drug and education awareness. This is the Madavagan school. It's a government school. We'll generally talk about the education and also the drug abuse, addiction, and even students also very happily to interact with us, because if they go with a uniform, no, they're very happy to attend very sincerely. They're very much passionate about the uniform, the school students. And we have conducted, every year we will conduct the environment safety awareness camp in what's that, St. Thomas Mount. Why we have selected that particular is in the year of New Year, right? The New Year day, because many people will come for the church. So we have selected the church, and every year we'll conduct the environmental safety awareness program by conducting the mine. Again, so in association, we have the NSS also. In association with the NCC, NSS, we will also get participated in the conducting blood donation camp. And even you can see from this picture, our cadets also donated the blood. So this will be done every year. This blood donation camp, and jointly with the NSS, we'll organize that. Again, this is the park cleaning, the quarter park cleaning, and we will also take the park cleaning activities. Yes, it's a Feet India campaign. Actually, again, it's Maduvangari schools. We will interact about the Fit India campaign, and even we'll ask them to do some fitness exercises. Again, it's one time we have done the seed ball making in association with the NCC, and this is the tree plantations you could see, and this is also tree plantations drive. It's a cleaning activity again in and around the outside the college campus. We have collected a lot of plastics and we have disposed them. Again, it's a cleaning activity at Kanimala Library. It's awareness on the Kaveri. So, apart from the regular activities, and during this pandemic time, based on the initiatives and the direction from their principal and his constant motivations, we have we can say that we unlocked the lockdown. That's what I can say, because we have from our colleges conducted several programs for the staff, for the students, and I can say the more than 150 programs, more than that, even several national conferences, seminars, international conferences, and everything we have conducted. In that line, the NCC also conducted general quizzes, and wherein more than 500 people have participated in particular this national level quiz, and those who have participated in the quizzes were given the certificate. This is a format of certificate. Just I would I want to share with you that. And again, we have celebrated the 6th International Day of Yoga. We have made that 2 programs we have organized. One is the national level e-quiz, whereas more than it's a national level, more than 2,000 students were participated in this particular yoga day, and all the participants who go were issued the certificate. This is a model of the certificate, and we also conducted the live the yoga sessions for all the students through the online platform to celebrate the 6th International Day of Yoga, right? And we have invited the yoga masters from the Sky Yoga Velachery, Manamalaikalam, the part of Vedandri Maharishi Ashram. Yes, actually, we on 26th July, as per the directions from the, I told you, no, we function under the NCC Directorate, Tamil Nadu, Andaman, and Nicobar, Puducherry, right? We received the directions from the NCC Directorate to conduct the big event on online platform to celebrate the Kargil Vijay Diwas, and requested us to conduct the state level NCC intergroup competitions for celebrating this 21st anniversary. So I'm very proudly say that our Guru Nanak College NCC Army Wing has conducted in very good manner with the assistance, with great support and help of, I should really mention that on Dr. Uma Devi Madam from Commerce Department and Dr. Radhika Ma'am with their able guidance and assistance, I could be able to do this wonderful show, and our this has reached in a huge, the big level. So once after the doing this, all the ANOs from various colleges, the various districts, they called and appreciated the way of work done by our colleges, all because of the motivations given by the our principal sir. Without his constant support or motivation, definitely, I'm damn sure I can say that we cannot be able to do this kind of program. These are some photographs of online. Yes, almost I've come to the end of my presentations. And before end of that, I request everyone, kindly the article, I just, when I search some informations in the web, I got it, I'm really, I want to mention here. See, the most of the army jawans and army officers are from the north. That's what, because I immediately after reading this article, immediately I just downloaded the Ministry of Defense report. It says that more than 50%, I can say, are working and the or serving for the nations from the north, and especially from the Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, I can say. So I was having the little bit why we cannot. Why we are not in a position to send our people to the different forces. So, and definitely, it's my humble request to everyone to, it will give you a pride there. So when you are working for the nations, the motherland, and definitely it will give some kind of pride that no one will get it. Even for if you're having, if you're the top of the, if you're working the corporate or somewhere, you're sitting on the top or big portions, but still the wearing uniform, it will give the pride. And working for the mother nation, definitely it will give the pride. So I request everyone, right, everyone to work and join the armed forces. Yes, that's my humble request to everyone. And for those who are really interested, yes, thank you, Jai Hind. And before things, I would like to say, those who would like to enroll for the NCC Army Wing, the a circular will be will be sent from the principal office once all the decisions have been taken, whether it's through online mode or offline mode. So based on which you can come for the selections. If it is not in a physical manner, it will be conducted on the online mode. So if you have any queries related to NCC Army Wing, you can write the mail to my email. Right? Thank you very much, and all the best. Jai Hind. So,
Thank you very much, sir, for the nice orientation about NCC Army Wing. I'm sure the students would have got motivated. Now I request our Vice Principal, Madam Dr. LRS Kalanidhi, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks. Madam, please.
Good evening to one and all present here. I'm very happy to come to the closure of this program, the third day's program. Hearty thanks to our General Secretary and Correspondent, Sir, Mr. Manjit Singh Nair, for having granted us permission to conduct this series of programs. That is the online orientation of student extension activities from 14th of September to the 30th of September. So we have got a very great number of activities which have been paraded every day. And today, that was a very interesting, inspiring and informative session. And I should thank our respected principal, Dr. N.G. Raghunathan, for having given us this idea. This idea was actually initiated by our principal some 3 months ago, and we started working on that. And here you see one by one presenting their programs in the most meticulous way. And today I heartily appreciate our facilitator, Dr. K. Namashivam, sir, Head Department of Physics, who is sweet, young, and agile gentleman, who is a very dynamic professor. He has been motivating and very supportive for our Ncc cadets, and his Department of Physics has been producing so many cadets for Guru Nanak College, and they have been regularly participating in a parade. So hearty thanks to you, sir, for having been a very inspiring facilitator for the day. I think our freshers will definitely carry home the values which you have shared with them. And it's my really the proudest moment to say, as an ex-NCC cadet and as an ex-NCC caretaker officer, I heartily thank our NCC officer, Army Wing, Dr. P. Rajan, for such a nice, meticulous and very neat presentation of the background of NCC, the objectives of NCC, the flag of NCC, the motto, how nicely you presented yourself through all the visuals, and how you carefully informed our freshers of what are the kinds of activities we will be doing, and our freshers will be astonished to see how our NCC cadets bring pride to our college and to the nation. And dear freshers, this is just the beginning. It's only the tip of the iceberg, I should say, about NCC. When you come to campus, you can see them right from dawn to dusk. They'll be on the heels, all the time practicing. They're all very passionate. NCC cadets, the senior officers or senior cadets training the juniors. That's a wonderful sight on the campus. And you can see the NCC officers, both of them, both Dr. Rajendran and Dr. Rajan, guiding them to do their best. Every Monday assembly, we used to have them showcasing their awards and shields and trophies which they have won from various other colleges. I think our college is full of prizes from NCC, having won from various occasions. Thank you, Dr. Rajan, once again for your very nice presentation. And I have great pleasure in thanking for of examinations who initiated yesterday the values of life from A to Z, and that was really completed well by Dr. Namashivam sir today. And hearty thanks to you, Controller Ma'am, for inspiring us all in every word of the words. And I have great pleasure in thanking the deans, especially Dr. Jayanti, the Dean Research, who is the real pillar for me in conducting this program through technical support extended throughout. For all the past 3 days, she has given us incredible support. Thank you so much, madam. And I have the other deans in succession. We got 10 deans in the college. I thank all of them. And Dean Academics who will be appearing tomorrow with her felicitation and certification. And every day you will see a dean, standing before you and then giving the best of them through their facilitation. And I thank all the heads of the departments once again because without your support, no, I cannot do this program. It's not that to bring in all the 2,000 and odd students who have joined our college. Since they're all new, they need to be guided, and heads of the departments are rightly guiding them. Thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen, and the heads of the departments. I thank all the other members of all departments. I have been telling the freshers that every GCN, every GNC staff is a gem with the dedication and determination. And here we thank all the members of staff. And I am very much indebted to Dr. Mahendra Kumar, the Assistant Professor of Biotechnology, who has been guiding me not only in these 3 days, throughout the lockdown period, he has been supporting me. For the past 4 months, I think he has been with me supporting in every program we conduct. And I really thank you so much, Dr. Mahendra. Despite your busy schedule, you are a very young scientist, but then you have been helping us so far. Thank you so much for the help. And I thank the heroes of today's program and the programs to come, the freshers of Guru Nanak College 2021 batch. Without you, the program cannot be complete. And I'm very much happy because during the discourse session also, we hear the nice feedback from students about the programs being conducted for them. This is exclusively done for you. In normal days, we can never conduct such programs. So now we make the best use of the time available during this lockdown time. Yeah, thank you all very much, dear parents, and thank you so much, one and all, who have rendered your great support for the success of this program. This is the 3rd day of the program. Tomorrow we'll be again meeting at the same time, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, with the Alumni Foundation, which is going to bring out, their foundation, their activities, and their contribution to the college. Right. So shall we all meet tomorrow at the same time, same place? We'll be sending you the link tomorrow. Thank you all very much, also. God bless you all.